support and resistance, trends, candlestick patterns, and chart patterns. These are the foundation of price action trading. Price action is one of the cleanest and most reliable ways to trade because you're working directly with the chart itself. But many traders ask the same question: are there indicators that can actually help with price action? The good news is yes, and I'm going to walk you through some of the most powerful ones you can use right now. Before we start adding them, just a quick reminder. These tools are only there to assist you. They don't generate buy or sell signals. They don't replace your knowledge of price action. They simply highlight important levels and structures in the market. You'll still need to use your judgment. All right, let's get started. First, I'll add a trend indicator. So I'll go ahead and click on Indicators, and I'll search for Trend Lines V2 by Lonesome the Blue. The moment I click it, you can see it automatically plots a clean trend line on the chart. Right now, price is in a downtrend, and the line is drawn exactly where it should be. The great part about this indicator is that it doesn't overload your chart with every single past line. It just focuses on the active trend and gives you the clearest line possible. That keeps things clean and easy to read. One tip when using this indicator is to combine it with simple price structure. For example, if the line is showing a downtrend, watch how price reacts each time it retests that line. If you see multiple rejections, that gives more confidence in the trend. Another trick is to keep this indicator on when you're doing multi-time frame analysis. On the higher time frame, it gives you the big picture, and on the lower time frame, it can help you pinpoint the entry spots along the same trend. Okay, let me quickly remove this one so we don't stack too much on the chart. Now I'll move on to another trend tool. Back to the Indicators tab, and this time I'll search Adaptive Trend Finder by Julian Ha. Let's add it. You'll notice that instead of a single line, this one plots a full channel. Right now you can see it's mapped out the short-term uptrend and how price is bouncing inside the channel. By default, it's set to show short-term structure, but if I open the settings here, you can see an option to switch to long-term channel. Watch what happens when I flip that. Now we've got the bigger market trend displayed. One little trick I use with this one is to actually add it twice. Keep one copy on long-term to see the overall direction, and keep the other on short-term so you can see the pullbacks inside that bigger move. That way you don't lose perspective of the big trend, but you can also catch smaller opportunities along the way. This tool is best used when you want to see how cleanly price is respecting support and resistance inside a trend. For example, if you notice price bouncing multiple times off the lower boundary of the channel, that's your signal the trend is healthy. On the flip side, if price suddenly breaks out of the channel, that can signal a possible trend change. All right, let's clear this one off too and move on to support and resistance. So Indicators tab again, and I'll search for,
do you feel like everyone around you benefits from artificial intelligence, but you have no idea where to start? Don't wait any longer. Start today. Our free trading bot is simple to use, powered by artificial intelligence, and can earn you up to 1% profit every single day. Over 500 members have already joined. Click the link below now to get free access. This is your chance to harness the power of AI and take a step toward a financial boost.
Volume-Based Support and Resistance Zones by Tommy Da. Adding it now, you can see it immediately plots horizontal zones on the chart. Before you add it, zoom slightly on the chart to make sure it doesn't look too squeezed. Adjust your chart scaling a bit so these zones display nicely. This indicator is really powerful because it uses both price and volume. It looks at fractal highs and lows and calculates the levels with the most trading activity. That means the zones it gives you are levels where the market really cared in the past. One feature I love here is that it shows zones from multiple time frames at once. If I open the settings, you can do that from here. You can see we've got 4 slots. One is for the current time frame, and the other 3 can be set to higher time frames, like daily or weekly. So while I'm on the 4-hour chart, I can also see where the daily and weekly zones are. They're color-coded and labeled, so I know which is which. A good tip when using this is to pay extra attention to the higher time frame zones. Even if you're trading intraday, the daily levels tend to act like magnets. If price is near 1, expect a reaction. Another trick is to use these zones to set cleaner stop losses. Instead of placing a stop randomly, set it just outside one of these zones. That way, if the level truly holds, you're protected. Okay, I'll remove this one now, and let's go for the next indicator I want to show you. So to the Indicators tab again, search Candlestick Patterns. We are looking for the one created by Repo32. Let's add it. And straight away, you can see it marking engulfing candles, dojis, hammers all over the chart. If I jump into the settings, you can click this gear icon to open setting. Here, you can see a list of all the patterns it can detect. You can turn them on or off depending on your style. For example, if you're only interested in engulfing patterns and pin bars, you can disable the rest and keep your chart cleaner. Don't just take every candlestick pattern blindly. Always check where it forms. A hammer at the middle of nowhere is weak, but a hammer at a key support zone or at the bottom of a trend channel is powerful. So use this indicator as a scanner to quickly spot the patterns, but always confirm them with structure. This one works best when you don't want to miss small candlestick clues, especially if you're watching fast charts. All right, I'll clear this one off too. Let's finish this video with the final indicator I want to share with you guys. It is related to the chart patterns. Back into the Indicators tab, we will search for Auto Chart Patterns by Trendoscope. Adding it now, immediately you'll see triangles, wedges, or channels being drawn on your chart. If I go into the settings, I can control exactly what I want to see. For example, I can disable everything except triangles, or if I only want contracting patterns, I can choose that. You can even decide whether you want rising, falling, or flat structures. It gives you full control. My advice here is to use this for early identification. Sometimes, when you're looking at a chart, you don't notice a wedge or triangle forming until it's too late. This tool marks it early, so you can prepare before the breakout even happens. The best scenario for this indicator is when you're waiting for continuation or breakout patterns to line up with your overall price action analysis. So those are the indicators I wanted to share with you today. We started with Trendlines V2 to automatically draw the cleanest trend lines, then Adaptive Trend Finder to show channels and highlight both short-term and long-term structure, then volume-based support and resistance zones for marking out the most important levels from multiple timeframes, then Candlestick Patterns identified to scan the chart for candle formations, and finally Auto Chart Patterns to help spot triangles, wedges, and channels. Remember, these indicators don't give you buy or sell signals, they simply highlight the structure. You still need to apply your knowledge of price action, confirm levels, and plan trades accordingly. But using them together can save you time, keep your chart cleaner, and make your analysis more accurate. That's it for this video. If you found value in this breakdown, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And if you have any questions, leave a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching the video. Till the end, I'll see you guys in the next video.